यारा तेरी याद आ जाती है, जहाँ मेरी जान जाती है, तन्हाइयों में रहता हूँ, खुद से ही अक्सर ये कहता हूँ, क्यों तूने दिल तोड़ा, क्यों तूने यूँ छोड़ा, क्यों तेरा अब भी रहे दिल को इंतज़ार, क्यों चली आती है, क्यों तड़पाती है, क्यों हूँ अब भी मैं यूँ बेकरार, है खुदा मुझको बता, तू रहता कहाँ क्या तेरा पता, हम तो यहाँ पे मुसाफिर है, जो ढूंढे अपनी मंजिल का पता, ऐ खुदा मुझको बता, तू रहता कहाँ क्या तेरा पता, हम तो यहाँ पे मुसाफिर है, जो ढूंढे अपनी मंजिल का पता। Good evening. Welcome back to In the Khud. This is 11 July 2023, 6:56 p.m. You cannot see it on a white Notion background. And I am extremely tired. I am so tired that I will probably just faint out of utter exhaustion. And this is the kind of mental fatigue, I would say, which sets in when you spend the entire day trying to figure something out, which is like kind of mentally exhausting, and in the end you end up not figuring it out. So, and this has been kind of a proof in the past when I have been through such situations where I'm really trying hard to figure something, be it anything, Blender, After Effects, whatever, and I'm not able to get through to it. It's a sign that yes, it's worth continuing and worth trying. So I'll get to that. I think there are two things I have to document today, which is where I started off the day with, and that is your Adobe XD things can be exported as a proper website. So this website I had shown yesterday, right? The way you do that is there's a plugin here called Web Export. You just want to go for browse plugins and over here search for Web Export. There'll be two of them. Don't do this one, Web Export. Okay, once you have it in your Adobe XD, this kind of presentation I made, if I just play it, it's kind of wacky and all over the place right now, but just don't. And I even broke all of this, I think, in the process of showing how it works. But anyway, regardless, it works. Like if I come in here and say plugins, Web Export, export artboard, and what was it? Plugin, Web Export, export artboard. Yeah, this one. This page gives you an option to have an external style sheet, like an external CSS file, external JS file, and all these like amazing things for all the covers or artboards or whatever. And once you do export this, I'm not going to do it again. The beautiful thing that happens is you get a folder like this where everything is obviously like a bit wacky. But if I come in here and open this with VS Code, you see that I have the structure that I need for my website with all the divs and all the, even the JavaScript functionality apparently has been put here using this keyword, that keyword which I've never understood. But anyway, if I come in here and you cannot see, but at the bottom there's go live with the live server extension. What is it doing? Oh, we were supposed to go live on HTML, sorry. Port, yeah, go live. Yeah, so you see this is a functional website, although the functionality is not exactly like how it was supposed to be. I don't know why, but it kind of works when I've at least gotten the basic HTML and CSS in, so no need of Bootstrap or anything, which is one amazing thing. Like you can use whatever you design inside Adobe XD can be in some way translated to an actual website. That was one thing. The second thing, the majority of the day was spent in trying to understand After Effects extensions, and of course the only resource pretty much for on YouTube for good tutorials on After Effects extension is NT Productions, and even that is very limited. Like it's not like a very complete or exhaustive documentation of what can be done or how to do it. All these people who make extensions, web apps like Animation Composer or Motion, that's a plugin, or even Motion Design School, they all keep it very secret. Like nobody shows how they figure out the nitty-gritties of CEP and extensions in Adobe and all that nonsense. So I did come across this guy, David Beranka, this person. Okay, he has an entire course, which is, if I can somehow go to the website, this course is about panels. $699. There was something I saw for $249. So there is this entire course where he discusses about HTML panels, and there is video lessons and everything, but it's at $249, so like 200 rupees. What am I saying? That's 20,000, almost 20,000 rupees. And the problem, if this was for After Effects, of course he says that even though he's making Photoshop panels using CEP, you can pretty much transfer that knowledge to any other software. But again, I won't get to know the exact things that I want. If this course right here was for After Effects extensions instead, I would have already bought this by now. So that's the reason I did not go ahead and buy it. But I will show you a little bit of progress I've made though for the extension situation. Firstly, I was trying to run the extension, but it wasn't working only. So firstly, where do you put your extension? From NT Productions, you'll get that extension testing thing. Okay, once you get that folder, what you want to do is you want to go into x86 program file, x86 common files, Adobe, CEP, and over here extensions. This is your extension testing. This is what you get from NT Productions. Open with code. Okay, open. For some reason it opens the last sessions as well. Okay, so here there are a few important files like manifest.xml is very important, because there you will save all your numbers and everything. And there was some issue with these numbers, which is why I wasn't able to run this inside of After Effects. So yeah, this version, CSXS version 11 is the latest one. So I came in here and I changed this here, and I changed this here, and this version 1.0 is for the extension, and this version 13.0 onwards for After Effects AEFT. Okay, now even after this it wasn't working. So what you want to do is you want to go to your regedit registry, and you want to come in here to current user Adobe, and current user software Adobe, and over here you will see something called as CSXS 10, 11, whatever, all these versions. Over here, if you double click, this should not be a 0, should be a 1. And once all of that is done, now when you come in and open After Effects, and you come into extensions window, extension, you should see extension testing. When you launch it, you should get something like this, an empty box. Now you come in here, and I was trying to do a smart chap, like the entire, all of this necessity is the mother of invention. So all of this came to the forefront because I wanted to make an extension which takes in one parameter from my end. I actually even made some like Adobe XD design for it. What do you call it? Prototype or something, which actually conveys what I wanted to do. It's called Smart Chap for Smart Chapters. But basically the extension has to be enter the number of chapters. Okay. And this is something I'm going to enter inside my After Effects extension. Like let's say I say 5, and when I enter 5, based on that 5 there should be 5 of these populated in the extension. So you see there is a communication between the extension and JavaScript, JS and JSX. That's how CEP or the interface comes into picture. So this is what I want to happen ideally, and then the user will put in certain 5 durations as in where the timestamps are changing. Let's say at 30 seconds, and then 2:30, and then 5:30 or 6:30 something, whatever. And based on these values that have been entered, we are gonna make an entire slider which runs throughout the video. But again, I'm stuck at the point where I don't know how. There are a few videos where NT Productions, he's saying this thing like go into JSX, CS interface is new CS interface, and then eval script. But I tried doing that, it's not kind of doing anything. So this is like very roughly where I am, kind of like beginning, but I think at some point I'll just get like some divine intervention and figure out how to do it. But I'm not buying any course of that sort, because even CG Boost is coming up with a course like robot hard surface modeling, and I just want to buy it. It's become like an addiction to buy CG Boost courses now, because they're so amazing and I enjoy them so much. But we'll see. I'm not committing anything that I have to buy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, I worked on this one video I've been working on for a while, and I did not get time to edit the session that I had yesterday for the full-time job. I had to do a bit of editing. I had to add timestamps to that video only and upload it to my YouTube channel. Let's see, I will just upload it like that only, because few people need that from my end. So that's it for today's documentation. Thank you so much for being in the khud. No, I'm extremely tired. I have zero energy, and that's probably reflecting even in my what do you call, exposition. But I don't know, I can't fake being very energetic. I am actually super tired, and so I don't want to go to the gym now. I'm like very sometimes it starts to get suffocating going to the gym following the same pattern, like today is Tuesday, so legs, and then it's like I just want to go to the joggers park and see if just walk for half an hour or 1 hour, and maybe just run if I feel like running. But no, I don't want to go to the gym. So on that note, thank you so much for being in the khud. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.